All right, guys. So stand on up. We are love. We are one. We are how we treat each other when the day is done.
I would connect Uncqua's mission to create children with an unafraid spirit as one of the most extraordinary statements of mission for any school, particularly in this age. We need citizens of unafraid spirit now more than ever. The world is so complex and we have so many serious issues to deal with, and we need young people who are unafraid. And Uncqua makes a statement about helping children to become unafraid, to believe in themselves, to have ideals, to have moral convictions that they're unafraid to express. And whatever they are, we want citizens in our world to be unafraid.
This is a collaboration between parents and the school to have an unafraid spirit and be able to go out into the world with their personal best, knowing that the world is always changing. That's a mission that has not changed over the 100 years of our school.
Uncqua was founded by 5 families in 1917 who really wanted a different opportunity. This was after the Spanish influenza, so they wanted something that was much more outdoor focused, much more learning by doing, much more progressive by approach. And you see it now in programming. You see that those roots are still very, very strong. When I see these alums get back together, their stories and their connection to each other, it's as if they were just there.
Tell me what it is that you see. A world that's filled with endless possibilities.
The whole notion, the whole progressive movement notion of a child learns by doing it has been the hallmark of this school from its inception.
I'm having fun.
So as much as possible, I'm trying to not teach you what to think, but teach you how to think. And instead of just teaching children about science topics, I try to start almost every lesson with a question. And I say to them things like, how can you make rain? And I get the most creative, interesting answers. And then we actually make a rain cloud in a bottle.
This is something called a collage. When you miss your mom or your dad or your friends, you can just look at it. Look at it and say, hey, there's my mom. I wonder what she's doing at work.
The academic foundation that our teachers give to the kids is frankly pretty extraordinary, and that they're able to do it in equal measure with character development, an ethos of how to be a community member, and how to follow and find your own voice is pretty extraordinary.
One of the benefits of the humanities program is that we design curriculum to allow students and teachers even to connect the themes between history and literature, and there's some lines of questioning that happen when the disciplines are connected as opposed to separate. The upper school students are fabulous in terms of discussion.
Uncqua was really good about having the children exposed to a lot of different things. You know, they take Mandarin and they take Spanish, and there's after-school yoga and after-school chess and lots of activities that really challenge different parts of your brain. That's what we need to be teaching our children, that try as many things as you can, succeed at as many things as you can, and when you don't succeed, that's part of growth.
Performing arts and getting up on stage and speaking in front of people happens in the classroom. It happens on the stage in assemblies every week from the time children are 3 or 4 till they give a capstone speech as an 8th grader.
I spent my happiest time at Uncqua School on the stage. I got to sing, I got to perform, and I love doing it.
Winter Festival is another example of this piece that engages our entire community in December.
The importance of Winterfest to our community is just the collaboration and everybody coming together to have a common goal. So whether they're a teacher or a student or a parent, everyone has a little piece within it. And it also builds such a sense of pride and ownership in these students that when they perform and they know that it's their own, it just gives them that confidence, and it's a great experience.
I love at the end of Winterfest when all alumni and staff and all the kids at school come together for the traditional dances, which I love because you're not just put with kids from your grade, but sometimes you're next to alumni, you're next to old friends.
One of the things that I really love about Umpqua as a whole is it really is a family. I know these kids so well.
Umpqua has made me very self-confident. I am comfortable in who I am as a person and what I can do, and I feel like that's something that a lot of teenagers struggle with, which means I'm more prepared to focus on my studies and extracurricular activities, and I'm more comfortable doing things that would be outside my comfort zone.
I wish there was a high school for Umpqua because I love it so much.
My husband and I, to this day, we say it was our best parenting decision we ever made for our kids, was to come here.
When a child walks in that school, that child is seen, thought about, understood, and taken care of in the way that he or she needs it the most. And whatever her gifts or his gifts are, those teachers are going to find them and help them to grow. And the child that leaves in the 8th grade will know who she or he is and where their strengths are and where their weaknesses are, but where their strengths are. And that's so important. So, yes, Unafraid Spirits forever.